dead.
Welcome back, guys. Today we will be fitting the body kit on Project Shed. There we go. Obviously we have the side, I say body kit, we've got the side skirts, the spoiler and the rear trim. As you can see, that one's in black. So we've already painted them, as you've seen in the previous videos. So today we're finally going to get to fit them. Fit them! Thank God. So the spoiler itself would be quite easy. It's just a case of lining it up with some glue and some weights, sticking it on with some tiger seal, and then leave it there for 24 hours and let it dry. Bottom part of the bumper should also be quite easy as well, because I believe it clips out, and we'll get the new one and that should just clip in. So we should hope to get the back end of the car done today. Tomorrow will be the day I do the side skirts, because they're going to be more difficult. They're going to need some self-tapping screws in the arches and some glue that goes down the sides. So the first thing I'm going to do is go and grab a piece of carpet to lie on, and then we're going to remove this black trim, which I'm hoping just pulls out and clips out. But I have no idea till I get underneath it. So I got that wrong already. So I'm underneath the car, as you can see. It's all screwed in, so it means I have to remove the back bumper to do it properly. So, well, just the only way to do it. So I have to set the back bumper off. So to remove the bumper, I need to take out both lights, because there's some T30 bolts underneath. There's some T30 bolts underneath the black bit where the number plate is. Not under the number plate as far as I'm aware, just underneath the car going upwards. And then there's two, I think, in each arch. There might even be some push pin clips somewhere as well. So I'm starting to take the lights off, and then we can get to the bumper. So there we are, the back lights are out, revealing, I think it's a T30 and a push clip there. I need to undo them, and then we'll work on the arches and underneath. So my new trim tools are coming in handy already. Just like that. I love these crow feet. Love them. And these are reusable, because you'll push when it focuses. Yeah, man. You push the middle bit out, and then you can drop them in and push the pin back in again. Love the crow foot. Such a cheap tool, but so handy on a job like this. Right, so I've took them screws out as well. Those two, one each side. So now I'm going to get in the arches, undo the torque screws, and then get underneath and undo them ones as well. So hopefully I'll be taking the bumper off in a second. There was actually 3 screws in each arch, but I found it in the end. So I'm not going to disconnect the wires, because I don't need to, but I do need to get a positive screwdriver now and undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 screws. Thanks, Volkswagen. You're amazing. Nothing is ever easy. Out of 13 screws, I managed to do 4, and then the rest have just either rusted too much, rounded or something like that, so it pissed me off. I'm just going to get an angle grinder and chop off the heads. I don't know what else to do. There we go, so you can see a load of chopped off heads that are hanging there. So I sliced the back, which is the thread that's sticking through, sliced off the head this side. There should still be enough clips left over that I can use to hold the new one on. So hopefully I can turn it over, or just push it off, I don't know yet, but hopefully I can get it undone now. Oh, it's off now. We look silly, we aren't that. So I've put that back on there, just so when I get the new bit that I painted, I don't have to put it on the floor to start with, so I can push it into its clips, then pull it off and hopefully screw it on. Whew. So there it is, just literally slotted in place. It's fit perfectly one side, and it'll fit perfectly that side too, once obviously I screw it in. But wow, it does actually look a lot different. I didn't think it would do, but it does, and it has. What I need to do is go in the garage now, find some self-tapping screws, so we can attach them on with screws. And there we go, I've used some self-tapping screws, I think there's 7 in total. And they're holding the trim on. Now time to put the bumper back on, put the screws back in, and get it back on the car. So the bottom of the trim of the bumper is now on. Those that are wondering, it's the anniversary kit, but I'm pretty sure I've already said it in previous videos. So now we just need to do the skirts and the spoiler, but it's getting dark today and very, very cold. So that is done. That's me done for today, and I'll be back out tomorrow or something to do the next bit, which will be the spoiler. So we're back now, a completely different day. been Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Christmas has come and gone. There's a plane above me. The garage is still really wet, as you can see. But we're going to try and get the spoiler fitted now in this part of the video. Should be dead easy. I just need to get my tiger seal, wherever I put my tiger seal, I don't know, and a gun to squeeze it out, and then some tape to hold it on the car. But the car's a bit dirty at the moment, so I'm just going to clean up where the spoiler's going to sit. I'm not going to clean the rest of the car at the moment, I'm just going to clean where the spoiler's going to sit, and then we'll be able to mount it. So here we have a dirty car and a clean spoiler, and yes, parts of the spoiler want polishing, but it'd be much easier to do it on the car once something solid can hold it in place. So I've cleaned up the car, excuse the wind. The spoiler is going to sit flush, obviously, something like that. So I have my tiger seal on the windowsill, so I'm going to tiger seal it up, and then I'm going to tape it onto the roof. So I'll come back to you once I've taped it. So here we have the spoiler, all tiger sealed up. I'm going to drop it on the car now and put some tape on it to hold it in place. So here we have the spoiler now attached on. It's tiger sealed on, and I'm using green frog tape because it's really sticky but doesn't leave any residue to help hold it on. It's nice and flush all the way along. It is what it is. It needs a bit of a polish, and you can see that it's darker there where I put extra lacquer on to try and help that water spot mark. But once it's on and it's nice and tight, I can polish it properly on the car. I don't think it does much for the look of the car, if I'm honest, with it being a tiny spoiler, but I suppose every little helps, and it's now on. That's another part of the kit done. I just need to get these skirts on, which will be fun. So there is the tiger seal. I recommend it for anything that's doing body work and stuff like that on cars, because it's so freaking strong. It takes about 24 hours to cure properly, but after 12 hours, if not less, it will be absolutely fine. So just need to get on with these skirts. So we are back in the garage on yet again a different day. It's been a multi-day, multi-episode video, this one. And hopefully try and get the skirts on. So skirts are ready to go on here. I need to drill the ends, just to put some holes in so I can put some screws into the actual plastic of the car, and then I'll show you the plastic of the car and tell you the plan. So I'm going to quickly wipe down just the bottom of the car at the moment so I can actually attach. You can see in the arches there's some screws already there. I don't know if these skirts go over them or not. I don't know if I actually need to undo them or not. But my intention was to mount the skirts and then somehow screw into the plastic of the arches. Don't know how well it's going to work, but that was my plan. So I've drilled the end of the skirts. As you can see, there's 2 holes on each end. So it'll be 4 screws. Got my tiger seal ready, and I've made the nozzle a bit fatter. And then I've cleaned up the bottom of the doors. Yeah, I know someone's going to moan, we could have cleaned the whole car. I would, but then I'd wet the floor and I would lean on the floor. So just clean the bottom with a rag, got off the muck, cleaned it underneath as well. So now I'm going to try and glue it on, and then I'll show you once I've got the first skirt on. So you can see that we have the tiger seal all the way up on the skirt. Now I'm going to attempt to put it on the car. So this is the contraption we've ended up with. The skirt at the moment is held on with just 1 screw on each end. That's stopping the skirt from like pivoting at the moment. Mainly only 1 each side because it was a pain in the ass to do. The skirt is lined up with the mark that's like built into the, I don't know how to describe it, there's like a rough mark all the way along. So I've mounted it against that. I've just stood on the plug, which is never good. I'll be honest, from here the colour looks a little bit different, but I'm not forcing how it's going on. Yeah, so what we've done is this tiger seal, like I've shown you, all the way down the skirt. There's a screw on each end. This plank board is leaning against it on the alloy. It's not doing any damage or anything, it's fine. I've squashed them rags in to squash the skirt against the car. As you can see, there's like no gap all the way down. Looks nice. Like this tiger seal there to hold it anyway. And then we've wedged them woods securely against the board, against the house, and there's no wind tonight either, so they shouldn't fall down. If they did, they're going to fall this way anyway, so we're all good. The brick's not really doing a lot, but you know, it all adds to the extra weight pressing on the skirt. We've only done the one side because it took us that long to do that, and because of how it is, there's no point in me doing the other side just yet because I've got nothing to lie against it. So, one skirt is on, spoiler is on, rear bumper strip is on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video like that, mainly because I'll fit the other skirt and then there'll be like an unveil video with all the kit on and you'll be able to see it. I'll take it to somewhere nice, you know, or maybe the usual spot, and then unveil it and you'll be able to see all its kit. It's going to look like that gluing it on anyway. There'll probably be another picture on Instagram. So we'll finish that video there. So we've done a lot. It's took quite some time, but it's been down to weather, wind and illness. But anyway, we are there, kind of. Well, you guys are there. You'll see it in the next video done. I'm not done yet. You know. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Don't forget to check me out on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else that I'm on. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you soon. Dead.